when we completely merge into the beloved. Radha became one with Krishna, not the Krishna in the body, but Krishna, the consciousness. Krishna, the energetic presence. Krishna, the formless divine consciousness. And she was so much in love with the sweetness of this energy of Krishna. She got all her nourishment through this energy of Krishna, this Krishna consciousness. This consciousness, once you connect to your beloved energetically, then it provides you all the fragrance, all the nourishment, all the joy, the ecstasy, and it fulfills all that you are seeking. Because God or a guru or an avatar or consciousness is nothing but a manifestation of that pure consciousness. We call it divine consciousness. It's divine because it is pure. It is not caught up, mired, or impurified or contaminated by any human desires, longing, attachments, expectations. It's a love, it's an energy which is beyond any bodily limitations or attractions. And that is what an avatar is. That's what God is. Baba used to say that I, the formless, took a form so that I could convince you that I am God, that I am that pure divine consciousness. And he gave experiences to all of us of his purity, of his divinity, of his overflowing love. And each one of us came to him because of some of these reasons. And when we knew for certain that it is the pure divine consciousness, is when he started to give us the second message of his avatarhood. And the second message was that I am in true reality, my true nature is that I am formless. And this form has been taken specifically for the purpose of telling you that my truth, my real nature, is my formlessness. The body is just an instrument to give us the experience that we too are that formless consciousness, which is the truth of not just you and me, but for every living being. And we come here in this lifetime to experience this truth that we are all embodiments of divinity. We are embodiments of this love, and Baba used to address each one of us as Prema Swarupalara, embodiments of love, Divya Swarupalara, embodiments of divinity. Because he was always aware of our truth. And we have never been aware of our truth. Despite the fact that an avatar who we believed is an avatar, kept telling us, addressing us every day, thousands of times he has addressed. But we just heard from this ear and took it out from the other, and we never believed it. And therefore, because we did not believe it, we have never tried to experience our divinity. But Radha was different. Radha believed in Krishna, and Radha believed in the Krishna consciousness or the divine consciousness or that magic of pure love that he was carrying. And she was experiencing it. While she was first drawn to the physicality of Krishna, while she loved the appearance of the magician who used to steal their hearts through the butter, and also they would be drawn by the magical flute. But yet Radha was the one who understood that Krishna is a prankster, is a Natwar Lal, and the body is just an illusion, because all the gopis, including Radha, would see that Krishna was only dancing with them. And she understood that this was all Maya. Because of attachment to the form, because of the sheer love the gopis had, the gopikas had for Krishna, they would yearn to be in his presence, and therefore, in an answer to their calls, they would experience the physical presence. But Radha realized that, and Radha said, this cannot be true. The truth of Krishna is not the form of Krishna, which is mortal, which is subject to all the laws of nature that all of us are subjected to, that one day this body will fall. But the energy which was giving her nourishment, the consciousness that was giving her the experience of this divine ecstatic love, had nothing to do with the reality of that form. The form definitely carries that consciousness. So when you touch that form, you experience that divine magic. But if you connect to this energy, to connect to this consciousness, then no matter where you are, you will still experience this magic. You will still experience the presence of that same Krishna with you in your heart all by yourself. Every time it works. Because forms come and go, but the truth, the Krishna consciousness, the divine love, that pure experience stays with us eternally. And that presence of Krishna in our lives is what we have come to experience. Because the truth of Krishna, the truth of Sai Baba, the truth of all the masters of all religions is the same. It is this love that flows effortlessly. And Radha was the one who recognized it. And she was not sad when Krishna had to leave Mathura, Vrindavan, and he went to Dwarika. Because her Krishna never left her. Her Krishna was always with her. And in that devotion, in that experience of that energy, she became one with Krishna, and she became an example of that supreme devotion, bhakti, and that love, which is the purest love, which transcends all name and form. And that is what makes Radha so special. And that is what makes Radha's name so special. And that's why her name is taken even before we take name of Krishna. And that's what is the beauty of this day, where we celebrate the love of Radha. We celebrate the devotion of Radha, the experience of Radha. The representation of the recognition of the formless consciousness principle. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhurvyapta sarvatra sarvendriyana sada me samatto na muktir na bandha chidananda rupam shivoham shivo. That all-pervasive energetic principle, which is Shiva, which is Krishna, which is Rama, which is Christ, which is Sai Baba. That principle of consciousness was recognized by Radha and was immortalized by Radha. And that's why her glory spread all over the world. And this is the love that has now started to flow as we are stepping into the age of love and light. We are moving away from the Kali age and we are stepping into the time of Krishna's love. Krishna's consciousness is beaming back on the planet. And what you are experiencing in your hearts is that same energetic experience coming from that same one source. Don't get trapped on the names and the bodies. Experience all the nourishment that this love has come to give you. And to step into this love like all the gopis and gopikas did. And experience the presence of their Lord in their hearts and with them at all times. And the ultimate expression of that is to recognize that Krishna was never separate from us. This is Krishna who has never been somebody outside of us. That this Krishna has always been within us, inside of us, and one with us. It's just that we've not recognized it. The magical times which have been prophesied by our scriptures and our masters is upon us. And as the early ones to start experiencing this energetic presence, we all are swiftly, surely, and magically transforming because this love is reaching out, and in deep in the recesses of our heart we are experiencing this magic, and we know it is true. The energies now are such where there is no doubt left. We know it in our hearts that this is the moment, and we know that never before we have got this much of clarity. Hold on to this experience, hold on to this love, hold on to this Krishna which is now magically playing a flute in your hearts. And that tug that you are feeling in your heart, this pain of separation, is only coming because of your inability to experience the magical moment of union of the individual consciousness with the divine consciousness, the individual with the whole. There's nothing coming from outside. That same consciousness of the master starts to operate from within. Don't take the master lightly, because the master works at many levels, at many dimensions at the same time. As you leave the physicality and start to go deeper within yourself, you start to experience that the same Sai Baba sits in our heart. It's the same Sai Baba who talks to you from outside. It is that same love that is resonating in our hearts. And this experience shifts us. We grow in this love. And no words are required, because the experience is so joyful, is so personal, that it cannot be expressed in words. And that is what we have come to experience. And that is how magical these present times are. If we are open, if we are ready, if we let go, then the experience is for us to have. If we bring the mind in, if we bring judgment, doubt, anxieties, then of course this experience will elude us. So if we all close our eyes and experience in our hearts this love that Radha had for her beloved Krishna, let's experience this love in our hearts today. Let's pray to Krishna that he gives you this experience.